Hey guys, how's it going? It's Mac here from Kryptstar, and today I have some great news for you. The Paul DEX has been released on the Tezos mainnet. What that means to you is we now have another competitor to Plenty, Spicy Swap, and Smack. To be honest, I think this Paul farm, it's a fork of Quipu Swap, but it's made for FA2 token to FA2 token swaps. So you can go to Quipu and you can swap for Wrap Tezos or whatever, and then you can go ahead and bring that over to Paul, and then you can trade for Paul tokens. And actually, the word on the street is that Paul is going to get listed on QuipuSwap next week. So you can trade directly for Paul on QuipuSwap, then come directly over to the Alien Farm, and then go ahead and get farming on Alien Farm and adding liquidity so you can trade all of your other tokens there. So today I'm going to go ahead and take a look at their released Medium article, as well as walk you through some of the features of their new DEX. If you want to go ahead and follow along, go ahead and click on this link above. It'll take you directly to their DEX. And also, here's their link for their Twitter account so you can go ahead and stay up to date on all of their latest articles. Anyways, time more to do. Let's get to it. I'm going to go ahead and walk through their AMM Medium article here first and explain kind of the pluses and sort of the minuses of what I see, at least in the Paul DEX. Basically, create any token-to-token pool without limitations. So it allows you to use FA1 and FA2 tokens. So that's really good, I think. And they use really good routing protocol. Earn trading fees for the liquidity provider. So 0.25 each trading from each trading pool is distributed among the liquidity providers. And the total fee, I think, is 0.45, which I think is fair. A lot of these DEXs, they don't have very high fees. But I think without high fees, you don't incentivize liquidity enough. So I'm really actually bullish on Paul because of the fact that they raise the fees. As a developer, they're incentivizing developers for going ahead and using their contracts here. Any developer may work with the smart contracts on the platform and use a 0.05% referral fee from each trading operation that was conducted via the interface. If you're a developer and you want to go ahead and develop a dApp on your website or whatever, and you want to use a Paul smart contracts, you can actually earn a reward, and you don't have to build the DEX yourself. You can just bring the DEX parts into your dApp, and then you can actually earn a reward on that. And I think that's really great that they're incentivizing developers that way. Let's go ahead and get started on the Paul DEX right now. And this is actually called Aliens Farms Exchange, right? But the main token is called Paul. Let's go ahead and connect to the Temple wallet. Connect here. From here, you're taken to the main exchange stage. So you can see they have all these tokens that are whitelisted. The ones with the little check mark are the ones that are whitelisted. I think these ones that aren't check marked are just ones that people added liquidity for. WTZ looks like it was whitelisted, so that's great news. Okay, so for example, you can go ahead and swap from here to here, and liquidity, you can add liquidity tokens, remove liquidity tokens. Let's go ahead and take a look at their features here. They have slippage tolerance here, and oh, it looks like so they're disabling multi-hops. So they actually allowed multi-hops, which I was actually really hoping they would do in Spicy Swap. I'm really happy that DGen Tech decided to do that. Thought everything was going to be done through Spicy for Spicy Swap, giving it utility, but it looks like DGen Tech is mostly doing Paul to token swaps. So that means you can go ahead and do multi-hop swaps if there isn't a liquidity pool from a token to a token, which is really cool to me. So let's go ahead and head over to the farm, and this is where you stake your LP or single stake certain tokens. Okay, so here they have Paul XTZ, MAG. MAG was an experimental button they did. I think you pressed a button and you had a chance of winning, and they have a couple of those on Tezos, but that was just the first experiment, and then they did these farms, and now they did the AMM. Right now it looks like the highest APR for this is the Paul XTZ farm, and this is based on the Quipu Swap LP pools. I'm not sure if they're going to be rotating those to this DEX, or if they're going to go ahead and put in the back end some sort of XTZ to Paul, just one pair swap so you don't have to go to the Quipu DEX. I'm not sure. I think that would make it very convenient for people if they could just swap for XTZ for Paul straight from here. That would be great. They did say that put on the checklist to go ahead and add the WTZ automatic like backend connection to the backend so you can go ahead and swap the Tezos for WTZ. Which in that case, they wouldn't even need to put the Tezos Paul pair on here. They could just put that as an extra tab right here so that you could get wrap Tezos for Tez 1-to-1 ratio and get the baking reward still. Then you could use that wrap Tez for any other pairs on this thing and just make a farm for Paul and wrap Tezos. Anyways, I went on a ramble. I'm sorry. These are just my thoughts. Anyways, this is really cool. It's very clean layout. It works really well. Currently, I'm staked in the Paul pool, and I was thinking about going in this Paul XTZ pool. Not sure yet. I kind of want to see what farms launch today or tomorrow, whatever they're planning to do. Let's go over to the mining section. This part is really interesting to me. This is also another thing I thought Spicy Swap was doing. Was they were going to do single stake for fee rewards, but they ended up doing Spicy LP stakes, which means you have to stake your Spicy and your Tezos together to get these, which it puts you at risk for impermanent loss, and with the price of the token really low right now, the chances of it going up are very high, which means if you put your LP in, you're going to have really bad impermanent loss when the token price goes up. Here, I like the fact that they actually made it single stake, and you can go ahead and harvest the rewards, update the rewards. Yes, it looks really nice and clean layout. I do like how they kind of copied PancakeSwap and took most of the really good features from there. That's great. Honestly, you don't need to reinvent the wheel if the wheel already works, you know what I'm saying? I do love this extra thing. I don't remember seeing this on PancakeSwap, but this 10% withdrawal fee. Make sure people know what they want to do before just going in and putting it in there. So make sure when you stake it, you know you have to do it for at least 3 days, okay? I would not take that 10% fee unless you really need the crypto. Okay, so then it says right here the APR, so you can go ahead and put it in the highest APR one, and it looks like the APR has been going up quite a bit today. The total liquidity for this is still not extremely high, honestly, for this whole thing, but it's less than 100K. So yeah, there's only 30K locked up right now. But when the farms come out later today, I think it's going to go up to 500K or a mil pretty fast. So a really cool part about the Alien Farm is that they have a referral program, and if you look closely at the referral program notes, no matter how you get into the Alien Farm, you will have to pay a referral fee, and this referral fee will either be paid to the admin of the page, to go ahead and to the admin of the smart contract, which would be, I guess, Degen Tech in this case, or you can go ahead and you can choose a friend of yours and then use their invite link. And I'm going to go ahead and leave my link in the description if you want to use my link and support the channel. It's much appreciated. Thank you very much. Anyways, so they have a referral program, and it explains it here. I think that's a really good idea. It gets people talking about Paul and getting them to get their friends to get on it, and it doesn't really hurt anybody, but it only helps the people that actually use this referral program to their advantage. The vault, I'm not sure what that is. I'm not going to go into that today. An NFT, they have NFTs actually for Paul, and they're going to come out with them, and they're really cool looking space alien NFTs. Alright guys, thank you for watching this episode. I hope that helped you make a decision on whether or not you want to use the Paul DEX. I personally really like all the features. I really like the fee system. The team has promised to be much more communicative now that the DEX is online and working. They promise to have more community events and things like that. And the thing I would like to see for more Tezos dapps is communication. Communication. So that has me really bullish on Paul. Again, it's not financial advice, but communication is key. And I will catch you all later. Peace out.
Bro, we need to pump it. Everybody, go to the Twitter and hashtag the things. Pump it. You know, pump it real good. We need a good pump. Everybody deserves a nice Tezos pump.